Women breastfeeding in uniform. Ponytails. Earrings on duty. Fingernail polish. Want a beard? Too bad. Get out of my army. Hey team, welcome back to the channel, man. As always, I'm stoked to see you. So I know that you know that we all know that the Sergeant Major of the Army did his live Facebook stream yesterday all across the internet and was discussing with a couple other panel members some of the changes that have been made to 670-1. And I'm sure, as you've seen, if you just go to like Army WTF moments, man, the response is absolutely maddening. So before we go on any further, I want to know what your thoughts are to all of these changes that I know to some people just seem so radical. So leave some comments down below and we can generate a conversation here and figure out how to move forward. So I'm sure a lot of y'all want to know what does Stoker think based off of my rank grade or position or just my experience or whatever the case is. Like, and I'm sure some of y'all don't even care, but I'm going to tell you anyways. But I want to talk about some stuff first. So man, a lot of changes, right? A lot of stinking changes, and I know that man, I've seen changes in the uniform service in the past, and we're going to continue to see a lot more before it's all said and done. And something I was talking to some platoon sergeants about the other day. It's like, man, get ready for changes. Like, that's just the nature of the beast. Every 4 or 8 years, there's a round of changes that we have to go through. And that nature of change is going to be the cause for a lot of questions and our subordinates, and we need to be there to provide that purpose, direction, motivation to accomplish mission and improve the organization. Because that's what we are, right? We're stinking leaders, and that's what we have to do. So here's the bottom line up front. What Stoker thinks about the changes doesn't stinking matter. And very few people will ever actually know what my personal feelings are on the matter. Because the truth is, it's my job to execute those policies and regulations and to enforce them across the board. And I tell you, this is one of the challenges, and we just talked about this in a couple recent videos. This is one of the hardest challenges for people to truly grab onto and hold on to, because we want to pass the buck off of and say, well, it was the CSM that said to do X, Y, and Z. It was the first sergeant that said to cut the grass. It was the sergeant major that said you can't wear the beanies. It was whatever the case is, right? And we never take ownership. We don't live and embody that first general order. Stinking crazy, right? So if you're out there, man, I don't hate on you for having a personal opinion, which may or may not align with these initiatives and these changes. But I will tell you, and what I will caution you, is to ensure how you are messaging your position and your rank and your grade, and that you're not abusing the trust that the Army has placed in you, especially if you're an NCO, a warrant officer, or a commissioned officer. Man, you can't do it. You have to ride for the brand. And if you're a junior soldier, you have to learn how to ride for the brand and understand that if we're truly going to live those 7 Army values, that we have to put sometimes our personal feelings aside and understand that we don't always see the bigger picture, and to press forward one day and one step at a time and figure out how to get this thing done. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I'd love to grow a beard, but until that happens, like, it is what it is, and I'm going to continue to do what I do because I enjoy it. And the Sergeant Major kind of hit that nail right on the head. If you don't like the policies and procedures, you can request to make changes. You can separate. There's lots of options out there. And look, man, all of it is what it is. So I'm going to support you, and I'm going to encourage you to keep plugging ahead, keep grinding, and continue to press on until you find the answers. Don't ask your answers. Ask honest-to-God questions. And I promise you, at some point in time, you're going to come across the right place and you're going to find some of those answers. Hey, man, just a short, quick video based off of yesterday's session. Hope that y'all are doing well. Leave some comments down below. And look, if you're trying to find me, right, you can look up here and find me on Instagram or Facebook or Patreon, however you want to connect, and we can keep this conversation rolling. All y'all, man, you stay out there, you keep grinding, and you stay stoked.